students, myself CS Megha Goyal, Faculty Board of Studies for the Paper 2 Business Laws at the foundation level. I welcome you all for the today's first technical session of Paper 2 Business Laws, that is Chapter 1, that is Indian Regulatory Framework. In the previous session conducted on 25th May, on Monday, we have discussed many things like how is the paper, like how is the paper presentation, like in what manner we have to present our answers, what is the paper pattern, what is the question paper pattern, okay, and nature of the paper, like it is a descriptive paper, full 100 marks, and how many questions are being asked in this paper, like 6 questions are being asked, and in every question there are 3 subparts, okay, and one question is of 20 marks each. Question number 1 is compulsory, and out of remaining 5, we have to opt any 4. Okay. Then we discussed the nature of questions that being asked during this paper. Like one type of question is your application oriented, and second set of question being asked in CNK, that is comprehension and knowledge, direct theoretical nature. Then we discussed the publications of the ICAI BOS from which we have to study this paper. And we have also discussed the strategy to complete this paper so that we can get more than 60% marks in this paper and in all the other papers. So the first and foremost thing for this paper is, first step is to view the live virtual class. I am just reiterating what we have discussed in only 5 minutes. So if any student has not watched, has not seen that lecture, I can summarize for them, and it's a request. If any student has not seen, please saw the recorded version of the same, so that at the initial stage, you just get the clarity how to deal with the papers of foundation. Okay. So first of all, we have to watch the live virtual class at 11 to 1 and 2 to 4 for business law paper, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Okay, the notes and assignments are also being uploaded after the class. So if any student there is no need to copy and to write everything what we are showing in the form of PPT. Okay, just after the class, you can see the notes. And the second step is the study material. This is also, as along with the live virtual class, study material is also very important. Okay, once you go through the live virtual class, you can ask your queries. Then after the classes are finished, just complete the relevant topic from the study material on the same day. Okay, so that if any query is there in the study material, you can ask the respective faculty in the next class only. And okay, so in this manner, our doubts will not be accumulated, and simultaneously our chapters will be completed, our doubts will be resolved. Then after completion of the said relevant topic from the study material, please do the assignment part. Okay, whatever the assignment, whatever the questions we are uploading, just see that question, try to attempt that question. Answers are already available, but don't look at the answers. First, complete the questions on your own. Then after finishing the questions, you can compare your answers with the answers given by the Board of Studies. Okay. Then you can also refer Saransh once the chapter is completed. I'm not talking about the topics. I'm saying once the chapter is completed, just give a look at the Saransh also. This is with respect to live virtual class and your reading part. Then how to practice? There are so many publications like your revisionary test paper, questions given at the end of the study material, the mock test papers, the model test papers, and most importantly, the suggested answers. All these publications, practicing part from these publications must go hand in hand, because We have discussed that we are having around 3 to 3.5 months with us for all these 4 papers. So we have to gear up, we have to focus and just believe in yourself that whatever you are reading, revising, practicing, that is most beneficial for you. So just believe in yourself, and whenever you wake up in the morning, just say that I am a chartered accountant and I will be a chartered accountant. So our target is for 2026 is to clear the foundation, and our target for 2027 is to clear the intermediate level. Okay, so with this both the targets, we are starting today from chapter 1, that is Indian regulatory framework. Yes, some queries I have received. Just give me a second. Good afternoon, everyone. Reshma, please look at the BUS Knowledge portal. I have already uploaded the assignment for chapter 1. Okay, just look at again. Khushi is saying the assignments and notes are not opening in the app. I think we will check after the class. But yes, Miss Joshi is also saying कि yes, the notes and assignments are not opening. Students, please take care that we are checking during this class only, and after the class we will upload the same again. Okay, so do not panic. Everything will be available. Yes, one student is saying how to learn law. I mean, we have to wrote everything. No, Gaurav, there is no need to rote learning. There is no need for rote learning. Whatever, we have to give time. Okay, just give time to 3 to 4 classes to our live virtual class. Follow our strategy. Automatically, you will see that you will learn the law. Yes, I admit that you have to memorize because our main emphasis is on memorizing the provisions. But we are not expecting at the same level that a student can write the verbatim reproduction of the same. Okay, there is no need to write. Even we cannot write as it is of the study material, but we want that as much you read the study material, you read the questions, you practice the questions, that law language will automatically when come in your mind, will automatically imbibe in your mind, and the flow of the language will automatically will become legal. So we want that you write the answers in your language, in your own language, but that language should be legal. Okay, Gaurav? Yes, so many students are writing that they are not able to open the notes and assignments. We are looking at it, and we it will be resolved after the class. Okay. How to take notes, ma'am? Notes, there is no need to take the notes. You just download the notes from the BUS Knowledge portal. You have to register at the BUS Knowledge portal. You can download the same, and notes are also available in the form of Saransh. And we are also providing. We have already provided summaries at the end of every chapter. So these that summaries will also work as like a notes. Shivansh is saying, ma'am, tell them that the files get saved in their downloaded section of the mobile. That means uh, Shivansh has opened the notes and assignment, but many students are not able to get the same. Shivansh is saying that his notes and the notes and assignments are all available properly. So just go to the download sessions. Once you click on the notes and assignment, that will be downloaded in your download folder. Just copy from that folder to your desktop. Thank you, Shivansh. Pratik, this subject is not very hard. You just give your time. Okay. So please, it's my request. Once and again, I am just emphasizing on this. We have entered the CA course. Okay. Now we cannot say that this subject is tough, this subject is easy. We have to clear each and every subject. Okay. We have to get minimum marks, and law is not difficult. Yes, it requires time. The students are not have not read this paper in their 11th and 12th, but that does not mean many students is getting more than 70 marks, more than 80 marks in the business law paper. So it is not hard. The only thing it requires your time, your focus. I can open the download notes. Okay. Okay. The students are saying that they can download the notes and assignment from the portal, but from the app, they are not able to download the same. Okay. It will be resolved. Now, I will take the queries after half an hour of each. I just request you, all of you, to please focus on my presentation, on my discussion. Then we can take your queries. Okay? Yes, today we are starting with chapter 1, that is Indian regulatory framework. You know why law is essential? Is it so that we have covered in the like business foundation law and intermediate, so we are it is necessary, it is mandatory for all of you to learn law? No, dear student, there is no as such thing. Yes, this is also correct that law is covered in the syllabus, but at the same time it is also relevant, because as a chartered accountant, first and foremost thing, the first full-fledged chartered accountant is the first level contact for the management, for the client, so that they can give consultancy on many legal matters. Okay, so we should know, we should possess the legal language, we should possess the legal knowledge, so that we can advise our management and clients, whatever the need may be, we can advise to our management and clients. Okay, and Indian regulatory framework, that means the regulatory framework of India, which provides rules and regulations for the citizens, for the government, for the ministries, so that our India can run smooth, and they can conduct of people with each other in personal, and we can maintain relations with people, many organizations like citizens and government, citizen to citizen, government to government. All these are rules and regulations provided by the regulatory framework, and we have covered in this entire chapter the what is law, the process of law, the various judicial structure, different type of ministries and types of law. Okay, so in the first class, we discussed that around 6 to 7 marks question come from this chapter. Okay, and the question type is C and K, that is direct based question. There is direct theoretical question will come from this chapter. Okay, and we will discuss some questions in this class also, and I have given you some questions through the form of assignment also. But since this chapter is very weightage is very less for this chapter, 6 to 7 marks only, many students might be thinking that, ma'am, can we skip this chapter? I will not say that skip this chapter. I will say that in the CA course, like discussed in the first class, in CA course, selective study is not there. Specific study you cannot do. You have to read each and every line, each and every chapter of the study material, because we have to complete our 100 marks paper. Yes, student is saying app में problem है. Both types. ठीक है. Dear students, the notes and assignments are we are able to download the same. Please check it again, and if the problem is still there, you can check your internet. Okay, we can easily download the same. Yes, the file is heavy, so it might take some time, but it will be downloaded. Please check your internet connection. Yes, Khushi is saying this chapter is easy. I already done very good, because I have given the homework to read this chapter. Very good. before the class, if you read the coming chapter, it will be very good because 50% you will automatically remember in the class only. So you can follow this strategy also, that once now, like from Sunday onwards, we are starting with chapter 2, that is Indian Contract Act 1872 Unit 1. So after finishing this chapter 1, Indian Regulatory Framework, we can read Unit 1 from in this Saturday, Sunday time, so that we can attend the live virtual class of chapter 2. And as the faculty will tell you about Contract Act, you will automatically remember the provisions. And after finishing the class, you will again do that portion from the study material. I can guarantee you that 80 to 90% provisions will imbibed in your mind, and once 2 3 times when you will revise now, you will get to know कि yes, there is no there is 10% portion left, matlab I have remembered everything. So before the class, just read the study material also. Very good, Khushi. And many other students are saying Pragati. Yes, yes. Asrita Reddy, very good. I am very happy that all of you is taking this class seriously and you are just follow our advice. Just take this advice regularly, and I can guarantee that you will clear your foundation course, foundation exams in September. What is the most important topic in this chapter of this chapter? Tanishka, I told you recently, abhi instantly I told you that everything which is covered in the study material is important. I cannot tell you that this topic is important. Maybe according to me this topic is important, but the question comes from the unimportant topic, because there is no one who can judge that the study material in this topic is important and this topic is not. Okay, now just start with this chapter. We are starting with this chapter. Yes, coverage of the section. So the chapter coverage is, first of all, we will see that meaning of law. What is law and what are its sources? From where the law has come. Okay, there must be some foundation of it. Okay, so we will learn that what is law, business laws. What is laws? There are so many laws in our CA Foundation course, like Contract Act, Sales of Goods Act, Partnership Act, LLP Act, and your Companies Act, negotiable. But what is this act? Okay, so that's why this chapter has been introduced, so that you can familiarize in the starting point, in the initial stage, that what is law and how the law is processed, how the law is made, and how the law is executed. Simultaneously, all things are important. Then types of law in the Indian legal system. What are the different types of laws? Enforcement. The ministry has prepared the law, it has made the notification, but how it will be enforced, that execution part we will also discuss during this chapter. Introduction of major regulatory bodies such as Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Securities and Exchange Board of India, IBBI Insolvency Bankruptcy Board of India, and Ministry of Law and Justice. This 6 ministries we have covered. RBI also we have covered at this paper, because these are the foundation. Once you become a chartered accountant, now you have to regularly go through the ministry MCA website, SEBI website, Law and Justice, IBBI, RBI for FEMA regulations and rules and regulations, Ministry of Corporate Affairs relating to LLP, your Companies Act, all types of acts are there governed under this MCA. So we have incorporated 6 regulatory bodies in this chapter, and many questions have come from matlab they can ask like 2 types of ministry. They can ask like Ministry of Corporate Affairs, RBI. So we have to memorize the functions and this chapter also, so that we can write in our language. Yes. What is law? This question has come 2 3 times, that what is law? and what is the process, what are the sources of law. Around 6 to 7 marks question can come from this. So we have given it in the PPT slide, so you can easily remember the definition, and once the class is finished, you can read the definition from the study also. Yes. 6, 7 means the question can come from 6 marks also and 7 marks also. Yes. Law is a set of obligations and duties. Obligations means duties. Is a set of obligation, duties imposed by the government. Imposed means जो government ने बनाया है. Government has implemented. Imposed, government ने बोला है कि it has to be followed. For securing welfare and providing justice to security. Welfare means for upbringing, for well-being of the society, and providing justice कि किसी को कोई harm ना पहुंचे. Everyone will get justice. So law, we can divide, we have divided, so we can revise that law is a set of duties and obligations imposed by the government for welfare and providing justice to the society. So देखो, I have learned, आप भी अपना बोल के देखो law की definition. It is very easy. Okay? Yes. Sources कि law हमारे इंडिया में आया कहाँ से? What are the sources of law? The Constitution, all of you must be aware. अभी हम इसको डिटेल में भी पढ़ेंगे. Constitution contains fundamental rights of every citizen. ये आपको पता है, जो हम 26 जनवरी को सेलिब्रेट करते हैं. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लिखा गया था 1950 में. 1949 से स्टार्ट होके 1950 में it was made applicable. So it constitutes the fundamental rights of every citizen. For every government, two types of government are there: central government, state government. So everything, whatever is applicable to the citizens, for the court, for the government, is written in the Constitution of India. So this is the first and foremost source of law. Securing welfare means for upbringing, for well-being, कि जैसे लोगों को welfare means उनकी अच्छी चीजों के लिए आप कह सकते हो कि उनको फायदा हो उस चीज से. वेलफेयर तो इस हिंदी में आप बोल सकते हो कि उन सिटीजन्स को फायदा हो. ओके इंद्रजीत? Kuna Pusala is saying, after these classes, can you explain the paper pattern? Dear student, I have already explained the paper pattern in the previous class. Please go through the recorded lecture, because now technical sessions have been started. So we have to cover the entire chapter during this class. And from Sunday onwards, we are starting with the second chapter. So it's a request to please go through the recorded lecture done on Monday, 25th May. Yes. Dear students, I am receiving so many queries, but I will take the relevant portion only. Relevant queries. Irrelevant queries I will not take. I will not waste my time in taking irrelevant queries. Whatever queries is relevant for your subject, for your syllabus, I will take only that queries. And I also emphasize, I also request all of you to please focus right now on this class. 3:45, I will take each and every query of yours. Okay? So please give focus. If all the if serious students are there, please listen to me. That first listen to me, and after finishing the topic, we will discuss the queries. I will surely take your queries like I have taken the queries on Monday also. Yes. Second source. The statutes or laws made by parliament or state assembly. Statutes matlab act. जैसे that is the Indian Contract Act, your Companies Act, LLP. So whatever statutes and acts are made by the parliament, by the state assemblies, they are also source of law. Okay, got it? Then third, precedent or judicial decision of various courts. Like you can say previous precedent means case laws. Whatever some क्या होता है some cases पे ना अभी now you will start with chapter 2, you will find many famous case laws we have included in the study material. Like one case, one situation is there in that Supreme Court has made some decision, so we can take that decision of the Supreme Court in the similar situations. That is a type of law, that is a precedent कि इस situation में Supreme Court का decision ये था, तो now in this same situation we can follow the same decision. This is also a source of law in India. You will find many case laws in your Chapter 2 Contract Act, Sales of Goods Act, Partnership, Companies Act. So you will find many case laws. So at the initial stage, we are telling you, we are apprising you about the case laws. And during the examinations, many students will ask, yes, ma'am, whether it is compulsory to write the case laws also. No, it is not compulsory to write the name citation of the case laws. You can write you can, if you have remembered the citation, you can write, otherwise you can simply write the decision. In some cases, established customs and usages. Customs and usages मतलब culture. हमारा जो previous time से हमारा जो culture चला हुआ आ रहा है, जैसे like for example at your home. Okay, mom, your mother says, yes, wake up at 6 in the morning, then take bath, then go to your temple or mosque, whatever church. Okay, so this is the custom of the house. Then you can take breakfast. Before breakfast, I will not give you, before bathing, I will not give you breakfast. Okay, before praying, जब तक आप pray नहीं करोगे, once you will not complete your prayers, you will not your meditation. Maybe it is a rule at your home. So I will not give you breakfast. So this is the custom. This is an example of customs and usage. कि whatever is being followed at your society is your home, that is also a source of law. Okay, so questions have come on this, that what is law and what are the sources of law. So we can write that law is a set of obligations and duties imposed by government for the welfare and giving justice to the society. And there are 4 types of law, that is constitution, that statutes and acts prescribed by the parliament and your state assemblies. Third is your precedent, judicial case laws, and fourth is your customs and trade. Customs and usages, trade policy, this, and established cases and established this. Yes. Now, Constitution of India 1950. No, there will be no MCQs in the business law paper. Ma'am, in study material definition of law, second point, doubt. India's legal framework reflects the social, political, economic and cultural aspects of our vast and diversified country. Yes, आपको पता है कि legal framework हमें we have to prepare acts in the case of social, also political, geographic. There are different. We have a different diverse country. We have a diverse country, be it your social, economic and political. So there are different legal, there are different laws in every field. Ma'am, the last source, can you give another example? Like trade and usages, like in you are living in some society. Okay, so RWA might give some rules and regulations. So that is your trade, your customs and usages. Like for that society, the RWA has prepared, has imposed some rules and regulations, do's and don'ts. No, there will be no MCQ in law paper. Precedent, आपका case law. Like Supreme Court has made some decision on a situation that become precedent. We have to follow. The courts have to abide by that case law. Yes. Now it's visible. Some students is saying that screen is not visible. The content is not visible. Now I think it's clear. Constitution of India, this is the foremost law that deals with the framework within which our democratic system work. Democracy आप सबको पता है, आपने 6th onwards you are reading that India is a democratic country where every people, every citizen has a right to vote. So in our democratic system, foremost law deals with the framework. So this is the constitution that gives a framework for every citizen. Our laws made for the people, by the people. Okay, this is a very good line, that our laws are made for the people means for the benefit of the people, and they are made by the people means by the government of India. कौन है गवर्नमेंट के अंदर? People, normal people whose we have elected. So they are also a people, they are also a citizen of India. So the laws are made for us and by the people which they have given vote. Provides and protects certain fundamental rights of citizens. ये हमने पढ़ा है कि fundamental rights it provides. What are the fundamental rights of every citizen? ये आपने पढ़ा होगा. Fundamental right like right to equality, right to vote, right to speech. Okay, so ये all these rights मैंने अगर आपको interest है तो you can open the constitution and read the same that what are the fundamental rights. ये हमने सारे अपने 6th 7th 8th 9th 10th तक हमने अपनी SST civics में सब पढ़ा है. Lays down fundamental duties as well as the power and duties of government, both central and state. Citizens के साथ साथ they are constitution is also covering the duties and powers for government. ये नहीं है कि government will impose only. There are certain duties which government has to follow. Okay, because who will see that government is doing correct or not? So everything we have covered in the constitution. So every citizen, every government, every minister has to abide by the constitution of India. The laws in India are interconnected with each other, forming a hybrid legal system. Hybrid means mixture. Government and central government के बीच में आपका कुछ लॉज होते हैं जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर भी एप्लीकेबल होते हैं और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर भी. तो लॉज इन इंडिया आर इंटरकनेक्टेड विद ईच अदर कि हमें जैसे कुछ सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने बना दिए, सम रूल्स आर प्रिपेयर्ड बाय मेड बाय सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, but there are some rules which are prepared by the state government. So that mixture hybrid, that means constitution of India has given that acts. Yes. The people who wrote the constitution decide to divide the law making power between the central government and the various state governments. Law making power जो दी है, कुछ law making power it's with central government and some law making power is with state governments, because central government can make laws for the entire nation, but state government can make laws for their different respective state only. इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हैज थ्री लिस्ट है इसके अंदर, सेंट्रल लिस्ट, स्टेट लिस्ट एंड ज्वाइंट लिस्ट. सेंट्रल लिस्ट इज फॉर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, यूनियन गवर्नमेंट. State list is for state government and joint list, some list is there in which both the powers are given which are applicable to central as well as the state government. So this is the Constitution of India. We have to We can write in this manner also. We can not supposed to write in the flow chart, but we can write in different bullets. So read it once. In case you are having any problem, write to me. फोरमोस्ट मतलब सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, सबसे पहला. ये सोर्सेज ऑफ लॉ में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया के बारे में लिखना है, क्योंकि सबसे पहला पॉइंट ही ये है. आप ये डिपेंड्स ऑन द मार्क्स एलोकेटेड. अगर हमसे पूछा जाता है कि व्हाट आर द लॉ एंड सोर्सेज ऑफ लॉ ओनली फॉर 4 marks, so we can simply write the headings, these headings, constitution, this. But if the question is of 6 to 7 marks, like we have discussed in the initially, that 6 to 7 marks question come, so we can explain these all points in simple paragraphs. Yes. Now, this is also a very important slide, that process of making a law. Law पढ़ लिया हमने. What is law? What are the sources of law? Manvendra is asking, ma'am, kindly explain in brief about 3 lists, like contract that comes in which list. Beta, this is not relevant to your examinations. I am taking each and everything which can come in your examination, but these things will not related to examination. So please, I don't want to waste your time, my time, and the students' time. So stop asking these type of queries. The examiner will not ask that contract that comes in this list. Okay, Mahendra, Manbendra, please write only what is subject specific, what is syllabus specific. Do not waste your time and my time also. Yes, process of making a law. अगर आप जो चीजें मैं आपको पढ़ा रही हूँ, just give emphasize, just focus on, तो आपको you will easily get 6 to 7 marks out of 6 to 7. Please be with me. It's a request. Example of each list will not come. Only central list you can understand. Central list is with related to central government. State list, state government, powers of state government are containing therein. And your joint list, that means both types of powers for both state and central government is there. There is a possibility of history and origin of law to appear in exam. No. There is no such possibility. We have covered only for knowledge purpose. Yes. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए, क्योंकि देखो अभी जैसे कॉर्पोरेट लॉ बिल भी आया है, तो वी मस्ट नो एज अ प्रोफेशनल, वी मस्ट अंडरस्टैंड दैट दिस लॉ इज pending with the Lok Sabha, is pending with the with this Rajya Sabha, is not receiving the president assent. So we as a professional, we must understand the process of law. This is the very basic rule. So when a law is proposed in parliament, it is called a bill. सबसे पहले एक्ट नहीं बन जाता. एक्ट बनने के लिए क्या होता है? Whenever a government is proposing something, okay, so it is called a bill. Unless it is notified, it is in the gazette, it will not become an act. It is only a bill at the initial stage, because at the bill the government can discuss the thing so that it becomes we can incorporate the changes in the bill, and once it is finalized, it can incorporate as a act. Ma'am, is there any word limit while writing answers? Who is this? Prajapati. No, there is no word limit. We have to apply our conscious mind. that if the question is of 3 to 4 marks, we have to write accordingly. If the question is of 7 marks, we can apply accordingly that yes, it's a big question, so we have to write more and we have to write only relevant things. Irrelevant things we are not supposed to write. Okay? Yes. When the law is proposed in the parliament, it is called a bill. After discussion and debate, whatever the changes are being incorporated, we can incorporate into the bill. The law is passed in the Lok Sabha. The government has proposed a bill, then discussion hua, debate hua, then it can become that it has been passed by the Lok Sabha. वो लोक सभा में pass हो गया. Then it has to be passed in Rajya Sabha. There are two types of this state, this type of Lok Sabha. First is Lok Sabha and second is Rajya Sabha. For any act any bill to become an act, it has to pass first by the Lok Sabha and then with complete discussion, with complete changes, whatever the Lok Sabha has prescribed, then it has to be passed in the Rajya Sabha. It then has to obtain the assent of the President of India. समझे आप? First bill, second it should get passed in Lok Sabha, third it should get passed in Rajya Sabha, then the assent means approval of the President of India is also required for that bill. मतलब ऐसे नहीं गवर्नमेंट कर सकती, गवर्नमेंट के करने के बाद President of India has also give his or her assent, approval. Finally, the law will be notified by the government in the publication called the Official Gazette of India. अब जैसे आपका बिल पास हो गया लोकसभा से, राज्यसभा से, प्रेसिडेंट ने भी एसेंट दे दिया, बट नाउ how the citizens will get to know? For that, the government has to release the bill in the form of act in the Official Gazette. Official means government का जो form एक वो there is a website Official Gazette कि whatever government is doing, they have to give the same, they have to make the notification in the Official Gazette of India. Only then people will get to know कि yes, this act has now come into force and now it will be implemented. The law will become applicable from the date mentioned in the notifications as the effective date. ये इसमें भी ना कई आजकल अब हमारे there are different dates like the bill, like we can take the example of Companies Act 2013. When it was passed, now it was not, it has come in the Official Gazette on around I don't remember the date as such, but it has come. For example, we can take the date of June 2013 May, it has become notified. But what happened in that notification, it was saying that it will come notified as in when the effective date is become applicable. That means the bill has come in June, but it was not effective from the date of June. The different date of notification will come in the Ministry of Corporate Affairs कि yes, these sections are applicable from these dates, these sections are applicable from this date. समझे? Understood? Like act has come in the Official Gazette, maybe some act is notified from the same date, it comes जब से आपका notification आया है तब से वो applicable है, but कई cases में they appoint different dates कि these sections like Companies Act 2000 में same case हुआ था, उन्होंने they have implemented the sections in a gradual manner, gradually उन्होंने start किया था, एक साथ नहीं change किया, slowly. So different dates भी appoint कर सकते हैं. The law will become applicable from the date mentioned in the notification as the effective date. Once it is notified and effective, it is called an Act of Parliament, the second source of law. एक्ट ऑफ पार्लियामेंट, स्टेट्यूट ऑफ पार्लियामेंट। जब ये नोटिफाई हो जाएगा तो दैट मीन्स इट हैज बिकम एन एक्ट। ओके, सो ये पढ़िए आप सबसे पहले। आप मुझे शॉर्ट में बताइए सब लिख के कि क्या इसका, मैं आपको दिखाती नहीं हूँ ये स्लाइड। जस्ट राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स कि व्हाट इज द प्रोसीजर इन सिंपल सिंपल वर्ड्स। राइट एवरीवन, व्हाट इज द प्रोसीजर ऑफ लॉ, हाउ द लॉ इज प्रोसेस्ड। सिंपल स्टेप्स आप मुझे बताइए चैट बॉक्स पे। नो, फॉलो। फर्स्ट बिल, देन सेकंड, देन थर्ड, पूरा एक कंप्लीट पैराग्राफ। नो हेमंत, कंप्लीट पैराग्राफ। सिंपल 2-3 लाइंस में मुझे आप प्रोसेस बताइए एवरीवन। आई एम वेटिंग फॉर द आंसर्स। I will not take the answers who are giving in me, giving the answers in one line only. Complete one paragraph I want from everyone. Yes, Koroba. Very good. Yes. No, Yuvraj. Complete paragraph. Naman. Very good, Naman. Very good, Shivam. Sachin. Incomplete answer. No, Arpit. No, Reshma. Complete answer in a paragraph. Yes. Shayan Kumar. Very good. Very good, Soumya Deep. Yes, Maheshwar. Yes, very good. So many students has given complete answer. I am very happy that all of you is taking interest in the classes and simultaneously remembering the provisions. Okay, which is very good for you. You are attending the live virtual class, you are remembering the provisions and you are replying also. So I am not taking each and every student name, but all of you has done a commendable job. Very proud of you. Thank you. Thank you for your response. Now, this process of making a law we have understood properly? Yes. Now students stop writing. Yes, I came to know. Ananya, I'm receiving everyone's message, beta. There is no need to worry. Maybe it skipped in some other students' messages. What is your query? Tell me, Ananya. I think you have written the answer. You can copy and paste again, beta, here. Yes. No query. Okay. Thank you. Now just focus here. Now, we have understood what is law, types of law, process of law. Now, types of law. Okay, this question has also come in your exams. Criminal law, civil law, common law, principles of natural justice. Okay, there are 4 types of law. So the examiner can ask only 2 types. अब बच्चे क्या करेंगे? They will learn criminal law and civil law. They will ignore common law and principle of natural justice. नहीं, अभी some time, अभी शायद May 2026 में ही the paper setter has asked what is common law and principles of natural justice. So we have to give emphasis on all the 4 points. Okay. Yes, first law we will understood that what is criminal law. Criminal से आपको पता चल रहा है जो crime is related with crime, which is okay, nature is crime. Criminal law concerned with laws pertaining to violation of the rule of law or public wrong and punishment of the same. Okay. भारतीय न्याय संहिता, बीएनएस। फर्स्ट, आपका ये पहले इंडियन आईपीसी था एंड आपका क्रिमिनल प्रोसीजर था, नाउ दे हैव चेंज्ड इनटू दिस बीएनएस, भारतीय न्याय संहिता एंड भारतीय नागरिक सुरक्षा संहिता। सो बीएनएस डिफाइंस, बीएनएस में क्या होता है, इट डिफाइंस द क्राइम, इट्स नेचर एंड पनिशमेंट, कि व्हाट आर द टाइप्स ऑफ क्राइम्स, नेचर कि क्या होंगे, जब वो क्रिमिनल लॉ कहा जाएगा तब वो क्राइम कहा जाएगा, एंड पनिशमेंट्स। BNSS defines exhaustive procedure for executing the punishment of the crimes, कि अगर crime हो गया, what is crime, it is covered here, but how the punishment उसको क्या देना है, that is defined in BNSS, भारतीय नागरिक सुरक्षा संहिता। Yes. Then what are the criminal offenses? Criminal offenses means murder, rape, theft, fraud, cheating, and assault, etc. So first type of law is criminal law. Criminal law कहाँ पे prescribed है, BNS में, and punishments is prescribed under BNSS. And we have seen that type of criminal offenses. Civil law, second type of law. Matters of dispute between individuals or organizations. Maybe there is some conflict between bank and individual, between some court or individual. So that is called as a civil law. It focuses on dispute resolution rather than punishment. Criminal law पे हमारा focus क्या था? For the punishment, कि the culprit जो है, that will be punishable, that is punishable. But here the focus is on dispute resolution, कि whatever is the dispute, it can be resolved easily. Code of Civil Procedure, CPC के अंदर it is covered, further classified into law of contract, family law, property law, and law of tort. ये आप मुझसे डिटेल में, there is no need to ask. Contract law we are covered in the syllabus, but family law, property law, law of tort is not covered in your syllabus. We have just given the example कि what are the types of civil law. Civil offenses, like civil offenses क्या, जैसे हमने पढ़ा था, criminal offenses में rape, theft, murder, okay, and your assault, your theft, murder, ये all these things we have criminal law में आती हैं. But what are covered in civil law? Breach of contract. अभी breach of contract we will understood in second chapter. Contract अगर आपका टूट गया, there is some contract and उसको हमने complete नहीं किया, मुझे मैंने कंप्लीट करना था बट आई हैव नॉट कंप्लीटेड, तो इट्स अ ब्रीच, इट्स अ डैमेज पे करना पड़ेगा, या वो मुझे स्यू कर सकता है, मुझ पे क्लेम कर सकता है. नॉन डिलीवरी ऑफ गुड्स, ये हम सोगा में पढ़ेंगे, सेल्स ऑफ गुड्स एक्ट में, कि अगर द सेलर हैज नॉट डिलीवर्ड द गुड्स, तो व्हाट आर द पेनल्टीज, व्हाट आर द डैमेजेस. Non-payment of dues to lender or seller, defamation, breach of contract and disputes between लैंडलॉर्ड एंड टेनेंट. ये तो बहुत कॉमन केस है, लैंडलॉर्ड और टेनेंट के बीच में कोई डिस्प्यूट हो गया, तो दैट इज कवर्ड इन द अंडर सीपीसी सिविल लॉ. डिस्प्यूट रिजोल्यूशन, आपको डिस्प्यूट को सॉल्व करना, किसी के डिस्प्यूट को आपको रिजॉल्व करना, कि डिस्प्यूट खत्म हो जाए. Ma'am, screen is not visible. Is it not visible to all the other students? I think it's visible to me. Okay, I have made it for the Zoom. And not to worry, Ayush. This I have uploaded on the website, on the BUS Knowledge Portal. You can download the same and refer the same. Okay, Ayush? Yes, so every student is saying it's visible. Thank you. It's a little blurry. That's because of internet. Okay, maybe. So second type of law we understood. First was criminal law. Second is civil law. Third is common law. कॉमन लॉ क्या होता है? अ जुडिशियल प्रेसिडेंट और अ केस लॉ, जो हमने सोर्स पढ़ा था, लाइक सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कुछ डिसीजन दिया है, तो दैट इज कॉमन लॉ. A judgment delivered by the Supreme Court will be binding upon the courts within the territory of India. Okay? Doctrine of stare decisions to stand by what is decided. अगर सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने किसी केस में डिसाइड कर लिया है तो वी हैव टू फॉलो दैट इज कॉमन लॉ. Reinforces the obligation of courts to follow the same principle or judgment established by previous decision while ruling a case where the facts are similar. आपको कोई सिमिलर केस आया तो उसके ऊपर इट्स अ ड्यूटी ऑन द कोर्ट टू चेक द प्रीवियस डिसाइडेड केस लॉस, कि पहले इसी डिसीजन पे, इसी फैक्ट्स पे सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने या हायर कोर्ट ने क्या डिसाइड किया था. ओके, सो दैट इज कॉमन लॉ. यस, प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ नेचुरल जस्टिस. Natural justice, often known as just natural, deals with certain fundamental principles of justice going beyond written law. Written law की लिखने के अलावा भी कुछ ऐसी चीजें होती हैं जो हमें फॉलो करनी होती है. No one should be made a judge in its own case and it's a rule against prejudice. Okay? रूल्स ऑफ नेचुरल जस्टिस में क्या होता है? हियर द अदर पार्टी और गिव द अदर पार्टी अ फेयर हियरिंग. जब भी हम कोई केस करते हैं, चाहे आपका पंचायत हो चाहे कोर्ट में हो, तो अदर पार्टी को ऑलवेज गिव अ राइट टू हियर, कि हमें उसको एक राइट देना है. अपॉर्चुनिटी ऑफ बीइंग हर्ड भी कहते हैं इसको, कि दूसरी पार्टी को हमें सुनना है. वी हैव टू गिव द अदर पार्टी अ फेयर हियरिंग, कि उसको भी हमें प्रॉपरली सुनना है कि व्हाट इज हिज व्यू पॉइंट. A judgment can override or alter a common law, but it cannot override the change of status. Yes, it's correct कि प्रिंसिपल ऑफ नेचुरल जस्टिस को, कॉमन लॉ को चेंज कर सकता है, बट जो हमारा एक्ट है प्रिपेयर्ड बाय गवर्नमेंट और पार्लियामेंट, इट कैन नॉट चेंज द एक्ट. रीजन डिसीजन. ओके, तो रूल ऑफ नेचुरल जस्टिस क्या कहता है? नो वन शुड बी मेड अ जज इन इट्स ओन केस. हियर द अदर पार्टी गिव द अदर पार्टी अ फेयर हियरिंग एंड रीजन्ड डिसीजन. डिसीजन के साथ साथ हमें रीजनिंग भी देनी होगी कि व्हाट इज द रीजनिंग, कि व्हाई दिस डिसीजन इज बीइंग गिवन. सो दिस इज प्रिंसिपल ऑफ नेचुरल जस्टिस. टेनेंट मीन्स किराएदार. आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग इन इंग्लिश ओनली, समर्थ. मुस्कान, आप प्रीवियस स्लाइड रिकॉर्डिंग में देखना बेटा. यस. ओके. यस, इन्फोर्सिंग द लॉ. अब हमने देख लिया कि गवर्नमेंट हैज मेड द लॉ, बट नाउ हाउ इट विल बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड, कि कैसे पता चलेगा कि ये हमने लॉ बना दिया, बट हाउ इट हैज टू बी इन्फोर्स्ड. इन्फोर्स कैसे होगा? द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्सरसाइजेज इज एग्जीक्यूटिव अथॉरिटी थ्रू अ फ्यू गवर्नमेंट मिनिस्ट्रीज और डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ स्टेट. ये इसकी पावर दी है एग्जीक्यूटिव को. एग्जीक्यूटिव मतलब कि इसको इंप्लीमेंट करना. A ministry is composed of employed officials known as civil servants and is politically accountable through a minister. Most major ministries are headed by a cabinet minister. कुछ गवर्नमेंट क्या करता है? सारा काम अपने आप नहीं कर सकता. They made different ministries. तो उनका कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर होता है who sits in the union and is typically supported by team of junior ministers called the ministers of state. तो all these different ministries are there for implementing the law, for enforcing the law. इसको पढ़िए अच्छी तरह बेटा. Just read. Then we will do some MCQs. कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर मीन्स कोई मिनिस्ट्री का, जैसे आपकी निर्मला सीतारमन है, शी इज द मिनिस्टर, शी इज द मिनिस्टर ऑफ योर कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स. ओके, सो दीज आर कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर्स. Now we will do some MCQs. After that we will take 3 to 4 minutes break and then we'll start with the session. Under the Indian Constitution, which of the following list determine legislative power between center and state? Union list, state list, concurrent list, federal list, A, B, C, D. Just give me answer, beta. कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स निर्मल सीतारमन ही हैं. यस आई कैन. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस की भी वो हैं, बट शी इज ऑल्सो द मिनिस्टर ऑफ एमसीए. इफ एनी स्टूडेंट हैज रिटन सम पॉइंट ऑन दैट. यस, many student has written answer C, central list, state list and joint list. Very good. We have discussed it right now 5 minutes earlier only. The central list, state list and joint list. So MCQ 1 में option C is correct. Which of the following is correct sequence in the process of making a law? This we have discussed in the law chat portion, chat portal पे अभी हमने discuss किया था same question. आप मुझे बताइए इसमें what A B C D, what is the correct answer? Yes, almost all the students, because we have discussed it recently 5 minutes before only. So option B, bill proposed, then Lok Sabha, then Rajya Sabha, President and Gazette notification. Okay, very good, all of you. After a law is enacted by the parliament, which organ of the government ensures its implementation and enforcement? बताइए मुझे इसका आंसर. Tell me the answer. Very good. All of the students are giving me correct option. Executive. Yes. So till now, I think we have discussed so many issues, that what is law, what are the sources of law, types of law, and how the law is being made, and enforcement of law. Okay. So now we will take 3 to 4 minutes break, and please, it's a request to please come back by 3:05. Technical team, please announce the break of 3 to 4 minutes. Thank you. तीन थे ना, तीन थे. Yes. Now we will understand six type of ministries like Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, IBBI, RBI, SEBI, and your Ministry of Law and Justice. So six ministries we have covered in our syllabus. So please learn about these various functions of ministries properly, क्योंकि in the examinations two or three type of ministries can come, or only single ministry can come in your examinations. Define the roles of Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Okay, for 6-7 marks it can come. So we have to remember the various functions covered done by these ministries. First is Ministry of Finance. It is concerned with the economy of India. Like आपको पता है बजट, जो बजट बनाता है, that is Ministry of Finance. ये Ministry of Finance for chartered accountants it's very important, because all of your taxation, your GST portion, all economies related things are done by Ministry of Finance. Yes, serving as the treasury. Treasury means खजाना, जिसके पास खजाना होता है. Okay, treasury. Okay, concerns itself with taxation, financial legislation, financial institutions, capital market, center and state finances, and the union budget. देखिए कितना important काम है, सारा taxation से related, financial से related, आपका जो भी यूनियन बजट है कि क्या टैक्सेशन रेट्स होने चाहिए, किसको क्या आपको देना है, कंसेशन रेट पे देना है, क्या क्या फैसिलिटीज देनी है, ये सारा यूनियन बजट और ये सब चीजें आपका मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस करता है. इंपॉर्टेंट फंक्शन इज द प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ यूनियन बजट. सबसे काफी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज जो हम लोगों को पता है, वी आर eagerly waiting for the union budget every time, be it in February or be in April. जब भी आपका यूनियन बजट आता है फेब के अंदर, तो वी आर वेरी मच eagerly waiting for this, that yes कि क्या बजट में आया है, because we have to read and we have to read it from the taxation point of view also. So this is Ministry of Finance. Constitution of Ministry of Finance is the apex controlling authority for civil services like Indian Revenue Services, Indian Audit and Account Service, Indian Economic Service, Indian Civil Accounts. ये आपको याद करने पड़ेंगे चार चीजें. Also the apex controlling authority of one of the central commerce services, namely Indian Cost and Management Account Service. Okay, so ये और सारे आपके इसके कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है कि मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस में क्या क्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, कैसे कैसे चीजें, कैसे कैसे डिपार्टमेंट्स होते हैं. Further, third slide with relating to Ministry of Finance, there are different departments. So we can learn that there are 6 to 7 departments, like Department of Economic Affairs, Department of Expenditure, Department of Revenue. Expenditure means to pay, revenue means to collect. Department of Financial Services, Department of Investigation and Public Asset Management, and Department of Public Enterprises. So there are 6 departments covered under Ministry of Finance. So if any question comes like what is Ministry of Finance and what are the functions, so we can write that Ministry of Finance is the apex controlling body. It deals with the economics. It is also called the Treasury of India. This taxation, financial matters, budgets related, and there are 6 departments. So you can remember the 6 departments also. Yes, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. It is also very, very important for corporates. It's an Indian government ministry, primarily concerned with the administration of Limited Liability Partnership Act and the Companies Act. अभी जो आपके syllabus से related है, and bankruptcy code आप set A में पढ़ेंगे. So ये 3-4 एक्ट्स के लिए, be it your LLP, be it your companies, be it your IBBI, इन सबको कौन गवर्न करता है? MCA. Responsible mainly for the regulation of Indian enterprises in the industrial and services sector. Indian enterprises को कैसे रेगुलेट करना है, कंपनीज को कैसे रेगुलेट करना है, एलएलपीज को कैसे रेगुलेट करना है, ये सारा एमसीए के अंदर डिस्कस होता है. द मिनिस्ट्री इज मोस्टली रन बाय सिविल सर्वेंट्स ऑफ आईसीएलएस कैडर, ये आपको पता है. These officers are elected through the civil service examination conducted by UPSC. All the officers are elected by UPSC examinations. The highest post, Director General of Corporate Affairs, is fixed at apex scale for ICLS. Okay, so these are the points for Ministry of Corporate Affairs. इसको एक बारी पढ़िए. The telegram will we have uploaded. So whenever a student want to join the telegram group, they can join. Yes. Just read completely about the MC. I will ask you a question. Read it and memorize it simultaneously. So second type of ministry. Now, Ministry of Home Affairs, Grah Mantralaya, is a ministry of Government of India. As an interior ministry of India, it is mainly responsible for the maintenance of internal security and domestic policy. How we can safeguard the internal security of India and what is the domestic policy. It is governed by Ministry of Home Affairs. The Home Ministry is headed by Union Ministry of Home Affairs. जो यूनियन मिनिस्टर है होम अफेयर्स का, ये होम मिनिस्ट्री उससे चलती है. ठीक है, तो ये हमारा मेन पॉइंट हमें क्या लिखना है मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ होम अफेयर्स में. एज एन इट इज डील्स विद द इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी एंड डोमेस्टिक पॉलिसी. एंड इसके अंदर हमने अपने डिपार्टमेंट भी हैं. देयर आर डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स लाइक डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ बॉर्डर मैनेजमेंट, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ जम्मू कश्मीर एंड लद्दाख अफेयर्स, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ होम, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ official language, department of states. So all these departments we have covered are covered in the Ministry of Home Affairs. Yes. So we have covered till now Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Ministry of Home Affairs. Ministry of Law and Justice. इन द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज अ कैबिनेट मिनिस्ट्री. कैबिनेट मिनिस्ट्री जो हमें पता है ये सारे कैबिनेट मिनिस्ट्रीज हैं. डील्स विद द मैनेजमेंट ऑफ लीगल अफेयर्स. लीगल अफेयर्स को फॉलो करता है, ये मैनेज करता है थ्रू डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ लीगल अफेयर्स. लेजिस्लेटिव एक्टिविटीज, it participates, it conducts legislative activities. Legislative activities means relating to law through the legislative department. Administration of justice, कि जस्टिस मिल रहा है, whether the public citizens are being provided with the justice through the Department of Justice. So all these three works are very very important. The Department of Legal Affairs, ये वाला जो है, is concerned with advising various ministries of central government, while the legislative department is concerned with drafting of principal legislation. ड्राफ्टिंग मतलब ये जो हमने एक्ट्स बनाए हैं इनको कौन बनाता है? हु प्रिपेयर दिस लेजिस्लेटिव एक्टिविटीज. Okay, so Ministry of Law and Justice also prominent ministry in our India. So this is the fourth ministry we have covered, like deals with the management of legal affairs through the Department of Legal Affairs, legislative activities through the legislative department, administration of justice through डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ जस्टिस. इसको याद कीजिए बेटा. So we have covered finance, MCA, home affairs, and law and justice. Now, give me write 2-3 lines about the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. I will not accept the answers in single line. Just give me 2-3 lines, small 2-3 lines in a single paragraph. Write some functions of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Everyone, there are so many students who have joined this class. So please write your answer that what is MCA, what are the functions. हम साइमल्टेनियसली याद भी कर रहे हैं तो दैट इज वाई फंक्शंस आप बताइए मुझे 2-3 फंक्शंस बताइए 2-3 लाइंस में आप इसको एक्सप्लेन कीजिए नो नो आई डोंट वांट योर आंसर इन सिंगल लाइन 2-3 लाइंस कंप्लीट आंसर आई विल नॉट एक्सेप्ट द आंसर्स फंक्शंस ऑफ एमसीए इन अ पैराग्राफ यस विशाखा वेरी गुड वेरी गुड वाला वालम सेठी only 2-3 students has written the correct answer Nandini very good Nandini Shivam Kumar very good okay Gaurav yes Yuvraj Shian good Parth Kirti Ganathi. Yes. Very good students. I'm not taking because there are so many students, more than 100 students has written almost the correct answer. Very good. Very good. Very good. So see how we are taking the class and how we are revising, memorizing the provisions. Okay, simultaneously. Now write me. I am writing a question in the chat box. Type of laws बताइए मुझे only name headings different type of laws yes Vishnu correct answer yes Sagar is also correct but Sagar your answer is very short make it little bit elaborative very good Kirti Gandhani आपका principle of natural justice is missing mainly students has written 3 laws civil criminal and common but they are not writing natural principles of natural justice please give me correct answer complete answer after the class once the class is finished I am receiving very less feedback of class 1 in your introductory, very less feedback. So it's a request to give your feedback after each and every class. Yes. Almost all the students has given me correct answer. Very good. Types of laws are civil law, criminal law, common law, and principles of natural justice. Okay, very good. Now, continuing with our class, the Securities and Exchange Board of India. This is also very important website, very important ministry for this, is the regulatory body for securities and commodity market in India. Okay, securities ko who deal with the securities? The SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, deals with securities and commodity market. Under the ownership of Ministry of Finance within the Government of India, it was established on 12th April 1988 as an executive body, and statutory powers कब मिली थी? 30th January 1992 through the SEBI Act 1992. Okay, so this is Securities and Exchange Board of India. When you will come in your intermediate and in foundation, so there is a separate lectures for SEBI Act and regulations in self-paced online module, Set A. Yes, securities, SEBI deals with stock market, shares, securities, all these investor grievances, all these things are undertaken by, and there are various regulations. Reserve Bank of India, yes, the functions are very big and we have to memorize. There is no choice with us, but since we have given in bullet points, it's easy to remember. ओके, सो रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, ये आपको पता है, इंडिया सेंट्रल बैंक, सबसे बड़ा बैंक इंडिया का कौन सा है? आरबीआई. रेगुलेटरी बॉडी रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर रेगुलेशन ऑफ इंडियन बैंकिंग सिस्टम. ऑल द बैंक्स आर कवर्ड इन रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. यस, yes ma'am, we have studied in class 12th. Very good. It is under the ownership of Ministry of Finance के अंदर covered है. It is responsible, ये देखिए, for control, issue and maintaining supply of the Indian rupee. Indian currency को क्या करता है? Control, issue करता है and maintaining supply, कि ये हमारा इसका shortage ना हो इंडियन रुपीज का, तो ये continuous supply हमारा आरबीआई देखता है. अभी जैसे 2016 में डिमोनेटाइजेशन हुआ था, तो दैट इज डन बाय लुक बाय आरबीआई. सो न्यू नोट्स आए थे जब हमारे 500 के 2000 का बंद हो गया था, तो 500 की न्यू करेंसी किसको बनानी थी? आरबीआई को. It also manages the country's main payment systems and works to promote its economic development. कि पेमेंट कंट्री की मेन पेमेंट कैसे होगी, ये इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट. भारतीय रिजर्व बैंक नोट मुद्रा इज स्पेशलाइज्ड डिवीजन ऑफ आरबीआई थ्रू विच इट प्रिंट्स एंड मिंट्स इंडियन करेंसी. एक हमारी देयर इज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बीआरबीएनएम. ये क्या करता है? इट प्रिंट्स एंड मिंट इंडियन करेंसी रुपीज. कहां पे? लोकेटेड इन नासिक and Divas. RBI established the National Payment Corporation of India as one of its specialized division to regulate the payment and settlement system. Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee Corporation was established by RBI. डिपॉजिट भी हम करा सकते हैं, क्रेडिट भी दे सकते हैं, क्रेडिट फैसिलिटीज टू ऑल इंडियन बैंक्स. ठीक है, सो इसको हमें वी हैव टू मेमोराइज. आई नो इट्स लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट, ट्रिकी, बट 2-3 times when you will read now, it will automatically be remembered. Yes. What is provision in simple language? Provision means कि आपका section क्या कहता है, what the section says. Like we will Companies Act में जब जाएंगे, तो what is a small company? The provision is covered under section 2 subsection clause 85 of the Companies Act. So that is the provision. Section के अंदर what the act says. Okay, Maheshwar? Yes, Joshi is saying it's easy to remember, ma'am. Very good, beta. You are explaining very well, Joshi. Joshi is saying thank you, Miss Joshi. Are provision and concept same? Provisions are the language of Bare Act. Concepts, we can explain the provisions in our language. That is covered in your study material. In study material, we have covered the concepts. Easy language of the parents. Okay. Shivansh is saying, ma'am, I think I am gonna get fail because of my work. Which work, beta? अभी तो क्लासेस स्टार्ट हुई हैं, अभी से why you are thinking about failure? Just think about कि yes, I have to attend the classes and I have to study. बाकी leave it on the God. If you are doing hard work, then nobody can stop you from clear the foundation course and getting successful. But hard work you have to do. Legal language क्या होती है? Gaurav is saying legal language. I will tell you in after some classes. धीरे धीरे when we are reading the study material, when we are writing that in section number this according to provisions of the Companies Act 2013 what provision says, so we have to inculcate, we have to write the legal language like section numbers we can write the different acts. section numbers के लिए अगर हमें याद है तो हम लिखेंगे, otherwise there is no need. अभी धीरे धीरे आपको पता चलेगा, प्लीज गिव सम टाइम. हर्षिता इज सेइंग मैम यू मेक इट सिंपल एंड इजी टू लर्न. वेरी गुड बेटा. अभी आप और क्लासेस में देखेंगे जो भी हमारी फैकल्टीज आएंगी, दैट इज द मोस्ट एक्सपर्ट फैकल्टीज ऑफ इन योर एलवीसी क्लास, एंड यू विल फाइंड मैजिक कि यस हमें लॉ कैसे याद हो गया. बट द अल्टीमेट, द ओनली कंडीशन इज दैट यू हैव टू अटेंड द क्लास थॉरोली एंड बी विद फोकस, सिट विद फोकस. मैम आई ऑल्सो बिजनेस बिसाइड. मैं समझी नहीं शिवांश. क्वेश्चंस की प्रैक्टिस के लिए रोहन मैंने आपको बहुत सारे पब्लिकेशंस बताए हैं, प्लीज रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर देखिए. कॉमन लॉ डिफिकल्टी, प्रिंसिपल जस्टिस, बेटा गिव सम टाइम. आपको आई एम सेइंग कि यस एक बारी में आप लॉ याद नहीं कर सकते. व्हेन यू आर रिवाइजिंग द लॉ, आप पढ़ोगे तो 2-3 times वी हैव टू डू द रिविजन ऑल्सो. ओके. I have a business also. Okay, Shivansh. So, Shivansh, I can only suggest you to please concentrate on the study as well. Business है आपका साथ में, but CA कोर्स में आपको अपनी पढ़ाई पे भी आपको फोकस करना पड़ेगा. मैम आप CA एंड CS दोनों है? नो, आई एम अ कंपनी सेक्रेटरी ओनली. आई एम नॉट अ CA. यस. आरबीआई में बच्चों को दिक्कत आ रही है. आरबीआई, आरबीआई आप लिखिए बेटा. देखिए, सेंट्रल बैंक रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज फॉर रेगुलेशन ऑफ इंडियाज बैंकिंग सिस्टम under the ownership of Ministry of Finance, Government of India, control, issue and maintaining supply of the Indian rupee, okay, manages the country's main payment system and work to promote an economic development. BRNBB is a specialized division जो print करता है and mint करता है Indian currency notes. ओके. सो ये चीजें आपको एक थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है, बट जरूरी नहीं है कि यू राइट ऑल द 6-7 points. यू कैन राइट इन योर ओन लैंग्वेज एंड एनी 4 to 5 points you can also write. Yes. इंसॉल्वेंसी एंड बैंक्रप्सी बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया, ये आपके जो पता है, जैसे जो हमारे कंपनीज आपकी बैंक्रप्ट हो जाती है, इंसॉल्वेंट हो जाते हैं, तो उन केसेस में जैसे अभी हमारे बिल्डर्स थे, लोगों ने होम लोन लेके दे हैव परचेज द फ्लैट्स, बट वो जो बिल्डर्स थे वो बैंकरप्ट हो गए. तो इससे क्या हुआ, सो मेनी पीपल सेफ मनी, द पीपल हार्डकोर मनी जो थी वो वेस्ट हो जाती थी. दे आर नॉट टेकिंग द फ्लैट्स नहीं मिलते थे, तो इसीलिए द गवर्नमेंट हैज कोड इंसॉल्वेंसी बैंक्रप्सी बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया दे हैव implemented is the regulator for overseeing insolvency proceedings and entities like insolvency professional agencies, insolvency professionals, and information utilities in India. It was established on 1st October 2016 and given statutory power through the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Code कब आया था 2016 में. Okay. It covers individuals, companies, LLP, partnership firm. The new act will speed up resolution process for stressed assets. Stressed assets means जो हमारी कंपनीज जो हमारी LLPs बैंकरप्ट हो चुकी हैं, तो उस केसेस में ये रिजोल्यूशन करता है ताकि कुछ अमाउंट उसका 60% 70% पब्लिक को मिल जाए. It attempts to simplify the process of insolvency and bankruptcy proceedings. It handles the cases using two tribunals like NCLT National Company Law and Debt Recovery Tribunal. ये अभी आप डिटेल में पढ़ोगे. अभी आपके लिए इतना बहुत है कि व्हाट इज IBBI. अर्षिता, यू कैन BRB NM को आप छोड़ सकते हो, बट INR तो यू कैन राइट. INR तो आपकी इंडियन करेंसी है. ओके. So, insolvency and bankruptcy. So, we have discussed 6 to 7 ministries. आप उसको अच्छी तरह याद करिए क्योंकि जो मैं आपको पढ़ा रही हूँ इसी में से क्वेश्चन आता है. स्टडी मटेरियल, आई हैव कवर्ड द फुल स्टडी मटेरियल हियर, चैप्टर 1. नो, डेट्स लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. यू कैन इग्नोर द डेट्स ऑल्सो, लाइक 1st October 2016. ओके. नाउ, functions of judiciary system of India. Judiciary means court. हमारी कोर्ट्स किस तरह से हैं, दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आप बोलोगे मैम आप तो कह रहे हो सब इंपॉर्टेंट है. यस, वट एवर इज कवर्ड इन द स्टडी मटीरियल इज इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके. सो फंक्शंस ऑफ जुडिशरी सिस्टम क्या होता है. हमारी जुडिशरी सिस्टम का अभी हमने सबसे पहले देखा लेजिस्लेटिव, कि द एक्ट इज प्रिपेयर्ड, देन इन्फोर्समेंट, देन जुडिशरी, कि हाउ अगर हमारा लॉ को इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं किया, कुछ केसेस हैं तो कैसे उसको हम इम्प्लीमेंट करा सकते हैं, और व्हाट आर द पनिशमेंट्स. कोर्ट्स के पास हम जब भी जाते हैं ना कि इसने मेरा ये काम नहीं किया, उसने ब्रीच कर दिया, इसने मर्डर कर दिया, ये सब चीजें के लिए हम कहाँ जाएंगे, कोर्ट में. रेगुलेशन ऑफ द इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ द एक्ट्स एंड कोड्स. इंटरप्रिटेशन मतलब कई बारी वेन एवर वी आर रीडिंग विद द एक्ट्स, अभी तो आप फाउंडेशन पे हो, अभी आप जब हायर लेवल पे जाओगे तो मे बी सम पॉइंट पे आपकी इंटरप्रिटेशन, यू विल स्ट्रक इन द इंटरप्रिटेशनल इशू, कि इसकी इंटरप्रिटेशन ये भी निकलती है, इसकी इंटरप्रिटेशन ये भी निकलती है. इवन वी आर ऑल्सो गेट कंफ्यूज विद सम टाइम कि इस एक्ट के अंदर इस फ्लॉ, मे बी सम फ्लॉ इज देयर, और वी आर नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द लैंग्वेज ऑफ द एक्ट, कि व्हाट इज द इंटेंट, कि लॉ की इंटेंट क्या है. तो उस इंटरप्रिटेशन को, इंटरप्रिटेशन, हमारी इंटरप्रिटेशन डिफरेंट है, दूसरे बंदे की इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ द अदर पर्सन इज डिफरेंट. तो उन केसेस में इफ वी आर कंफ्यूज विद द इंटरप्रिटेशन, सो वी कैन गो टू द कोर्ट, कि व्हाट डज दैट एक्ट मीन्स. तो दैट इज ऑल्सो कवर्ड अंडर जुडिशरी सिस्टम. डिस्प्यूट रिजोल्यूशन बिटवीन सिटीजन्स के बीच में, जैसे आपके पड़ोसी और आपके बीच में, नेबर एंड आपके बीच में कोई फाइट हो गई, तो दैट आपकी एक्सक्लेट हो गई, इट इज एक्सक्लेटेड, तो दैट डिस्प्यूट रिजोल्यूशन. सिटीजन और बिटवीन गवर्नमेंट, समटाइम्स यू आर नॉट हैप्पी विद द गवर्नमेंट. ओके, कि गवर्नमेंट ने ये अभी जैसे CBSE का 3 लैंग्वेज, CBSE हैज लॉन्च 3 लैंग्वेज रूल फॉर 9th and 10th. So some people are not happy, so they can go to the court, ki yes, we are not happy with the court decision, with the government decision. So when there is a dispute between citizens A and B, or citizen and government, citizen A and the government can be state government can be central government. Promotion of fairness among the citizen of land. जो हमारे सिटीजन्स हैं उनके बीच में फेयरनेस, कि सबको इक्वालिटी का राइट मिले, सबको स्पीच का राइट मिले, फेयरनेस कि सबके साथ जस्टिस होना चाहिए। ओके, किसी के साथ भी इलीगल तरीके से देयर इज नो हार्डशिप। सो फंक्शंस ऑफ जुडिशरी सिस्टम, इसको याद करिए, मैं भी सुनती हूँ। I will unmute a student and I will ask him or her. Just remember the functions of judiciary system. Indrajit is saying regulation point 1, regulation of the interpretation of the acts and code. Acts and codes are same, there is no problem. Interpretation matlab whenever there is a problem to analyze the act, कोई provision दे रखा है, we are unable to understand, or the my opinion is this with respect to provision, the other person is saying कि इसकी interpretation ये कहती है, तो there is an interpretational problem, so in that case we can go to the court. याद कीजिए इसको, remember it. Yes, याद हो गया. Now, whatever I am teaching to you, I will at the end of the class will unmute 2-3 students and will listen the answer. So please remember the answer simultaneously. Hierarchy. Hierarchy means sequence, like you're at home, grandfather, father, and you. Okay? Grandmother, your mother, and you. So this is the hierarchy. Supreme Court is at the top, High Court and District Court. और इसके नीचे एक मेट्रोपॉलिटन भी होता है. We have not covered here, but it is covered. Now, we will discuss about the Supreme Court also. It is the apex. Apex मतलब top. Body of the judiciary. सबसे ज्यादा हमारी सबसे top की जो वो court है, that is your Supreme Court. Yes, Hemant, we can say that, we can say hierarchy as level. Chief Justice of India is the highest authority. ओके, इसका चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया यहाँ पे होते हैं, तो ये हमारी हाईएस्ट अथॉरिटी है. प्रिंसिपल बेंच ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट कंसिस्ट ऑफ 7 मेंबर्स, मतलब देर इज अ बेंच whenever there is a case, big cases are there, तो that cases can be referred to Supreme Court by the High Court. तो इसमें आपके मेजोरिटी बीट 5 बीट 3 ऐसे मेंबर्स बैठते हैं, तो अभी मैक्सिमम कॉम्पोजिशन कितनी है? 7, इंक्लूडिंग द चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया. Presently, the number has increased to 34, including the Chief Justice of India. अभी जो 7 members थे, अब इसको 34 कर दिया है due to rise in the number of cases and workload. Okay, an individual can seek relief in the Supreme Court by filing a writ petition. कोई भी बंदा अगर जैसे हाई कोर्ट में कोई डिसीजन आया या डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट में, तो इफ द पर्सन इज नॉट हैप्पी with the decision, they can go to the Supreme Court. एक रिट पिटिशन होती है. रिट पिटिशन क्या होती है? एक एप्लीकेशन हमें फाइल करनी पड़ती है कि वी वांट दैट आवर केस इज डिस्कस्ड इन द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. एपेक्स बॉडी मींस टॉप, हायर लेवल, सबसे ऊपर की जो बॉडी है जुडिशरी बॉडी, वो कौन सी है? सुप्रीम कोर्ट. Okay, Arpit, now it has been changed from 34 to 38, so you can write the 34 also in the examinations. We will also include it in the study material. Okay. So right, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के बारे में इसको याद कीजिए. हाई कोर्ट, हाईएस्ट कोर्ट ऑफ अपील इन ईच स्टेट एंड यूनियन टेरिटरी. लाइक स्टेट वाइज जो हमारी डिफरेंट स्टेट्स में होती हैं, दैट इज हाई कोर्ट. देयर मस्ट बी हाई कोर्ट इन ईच स्टेट, हैज एपिलेट, ओरिजिनल jurisdiction एंड सुपरवाइजरी. एपिलेट मीन्स क्या होता है? whenever जब हम लोअर कोर्ट में जाते हैं, तो लोअर कोर्ट ने कोई some decision has given, but we are not happy, we are not satisfied, so we can go to the higher court. हाई कोर्ट में हम जा सकते हैं, तो दैट अपील जब वो अपील की तरह होती है तो दैट इज अपीलेट ज्यूरिसडिक्शन। ओरिजिनल ज्यूरिसडिक्शन डायरेक्टली हम हाई कोर्ट में चले गए, एंड सुपरवाइजरी जब वो डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट्स को सुपरवाइज करती है। ओके, an individual can seek remedies against violation of fundamental rights in high court by filing a repeat। fundamental rights कहाँ लिखे हैं? fundamental rights are written in the constitution। okay, so अगर हमारे साथ वायलेशन हो रही है, सो वी रेमेडीज मीन्स कि कैसे हम उनसे वायलेशन से बच सकते हैं। व्हाट आर द बेनिफिट्स नहीं होगा, रेमेडीज मतलब व्हाट आर द वी कैन से कि कैसे हम उससे बच सकते हैं। रेमेडीज, हमें कैसे बचाया जा सकता है, अगर हमारा वायलेशन है तो हमें क्या क्या बेनिफिट्स मिल सकते हैं। ओके, तो if any individual is against violation of fundamental right, तो they can go to the high court by filing a writ। writ means application। appellate means जब हम अपील फाइल करते हैं। रिलीफ, यस, रेमेडीज, रिलीफ। हर्षिता, वेरी गुड। Arjun, there is no need to write the types of writ petition. I know you are very intelligent, but this will not be asked in the examinations. Okay? Yes. District Court. What if someone is not satisfied with the decision of the Supreme Court? Is that a possibility? No. We have to abide by the decision of the Supreme Court. There is no possibility. District Court बिलो द हाई कोर्ट। हाई कोर्ट के नीचे डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट्स भी होते हैं। द कोर्ट्स ऑफ डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट जज डील विथ सिविल लॉ। सिविल लॉ मीन्स डिस्प्यूट रिजोल्यूशन, नॉट नेचर ऑफ द क्रिमिनल लॉ। क्रिमिनल लॉ से रिलेटेड नहीं होना चाहिए। सिविल लॉ के लिए डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट कैन एंटरटेन। सिविल जज कैन ट्राई सूट्स वैल्यूइंग नॉट मोर देन ₹2 करोड़। 2 करोड़ तक के, जो बिलो 2 करोड़ तक का जो वैल्यू अमाउंट है, दैट कैन बी एंटरटेन्ड बाय डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट। तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट कैन टेक 2 crore suit maximum valuing। Courts get territorial jurisdiction based on the areas covered by them। jurisdiction means कि जिस एरिया में है वहां पे there are different different districts। like आपके एरिया के भी different districts होंगे, districts में divide हो जाता है state। तो different district court। Cases are decided based on the local limits within which the parties reside or the property under dispute is situated। लोकल लिमिट्स की जहां पे पार्टी रहती है या फिर प्रॉपर्टी कहाँ की है उसके केसेस के अकॉर्डिंग। ज्यूरिसडिक्शन ऑल्सो मैटर्स। जब आप ही तो हमारे सीए प्रोफेशन में ज्यादा डिस्कस नहीं होता है ज्यूरिसडिक्शन, बट अगर आप लॉ करोगे या सीएस करोगे तो वहां पे ज्यूरिसडिक्शन भी देखी जाती है कि क्राइम कहाँ हुआ, डिस्प्यूट कहाँ हुआ, और उसके केस में उसकी ज्यूरिसडिक्शन कहाँ होगी। आपने कई बार मूवीज में देखा होगा ना, पुलिस कहती है, पुलिस इज सेइंग कि ये मेरे एरिया का नहीं है, तो दैट इज ज्यूरिसडिक्शन। Judiciary means court and jurisdiction means area. There is a big difference, Muskan. Hemant is saying, ma'am, please explain the second point. Second point means court of district judge deal with civil law. Civil law means only dispute. Civil matters हमने पढ़ा था, civil cases जिसमें dispute resolution हम करते हैं, criminal matters को हम entertain नहीं करते। Okay, हेमंत? Yes. मेट्रोपॉलिटन कोर्ट्स। मेट्रोपॉलिटन बताइए, देखिए, एस्टेब्लिश इन मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटीज। मेट्रोपॉलिटन आपको पता है, विद दी हाई इन कंसल्टेशन विद दी हाई कोर्ट वेयर द पॉपुलेशन इज 10 लाख और मोर। जहां 10 लाख है या 10 लाख से ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन होती है वहां मेट्रोपॉलिटन कोर्ट्स बनाई जा सकती है हाई कोर्ट के अकॉर्डिंग। Chief Metropolitan Magistrate has powers as Chief Justice Magistrate. Metropolitan Magistrate has powers as the court of a magistrate of the first class. Okay? So ये हमारा Metropolitan Courts के बारे में है। Yes. तो हमने पढ़ा hierarchy of court, Supreme Court, High Court, District Court. Supreme Court is the apex body. Then High Court, District Court, Metropolitan Courts. Now we will do some MCQs. Then we will take your queries. Which of the following is the primary responsibility of the Ministry of Finance? A. Enforcing criminal laws, managing foreign affairs, overseeing taxation and financial legislation, regulating corporate governance. Please write the correct option. 80% student has written the correct option, but some students has written the wrong answer. The correct answer is overseeing taxation and financial legislation. We have read that Ministry of Finance is with relating to taxation, financial matters, union budget. Okay, but why the student is writing foreign affairs and regulating corporate governance? Corporate governance is covered under MCA. Okay, or you can say SEBI. SEBI में there is a regulation, listing and disclosure regulation. The corporate governance is covered here, but not in the Ministry of Finance. Okay? Yes. Which regulatory body oversees capital markets and protects investors' interest in India? Investors' interest हमने discuss किया था. बच्चों ने अभी without my telling the options, they have written the answer. Reserve Bank of India, Securities and Exchange Board of India, Ministry of Finance, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. Yes. All I think all the students has given 99% has given correct option. 99 means 100. I cannot see a single wrong answer. Very good. Some student, Mr. Akshit. Akshit is again, has joined again. He has given me a wrong answer. How, Akshit? How this is possible? This answer is, I do not expect this answer from Akshit. Wrong answer I cannot expect from Akshit. And so easy answer. Securities and Exchange Board of India is the correct option. Okay? Yes. Under the Indian judicial system, which is the apex court? Very easy. Tell me the correct option. I don't think so there is any. Very good. Yes. Apex court, top, higher. Okay? Now, we will discuss some questions. Which type, these questions have come in your examinations. So, in every LVC class, we will discuss the provisions, the MCQs, and the similar type of questions that do come from there, from this chapter. So, please attend the entire class and remember simultaneously. Explain in brief the important functions played by the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Ministry of Law and Justice in enforcing the law in India. 6 marks. This question has come in May 2025 and they has asked 3 ministries for 6 marks. So you can analyze that 2 marks each for each ministry. Okay. So Ministry of Finance, we can write this. I'm not going into detail. The Ministry of Finance is a ministry with the Government of India concerned with the economy of India, serving as the Treasury of India. It concerns itself with taxation, financial legislation, financial institution, capital market, central and state finances, and the union budget. One of the important functions of Finance Ministry is the presentation of union budget. This annual event is eagerly awaited by professionals and common man as it provides for the rates of taxes and budget allocations for the ensuing year. This Ministry of Finance, then Ministry of Corporate Affairs. See, we have given the different headings and we are writing our answer in different bullets. So whenever you are going to write your answer, just try to write your answer in different bullets. Instead of a paragraph, use bullets because it makes your answer more presentable. Okay? The Ministry of Corporate Affairs is an Indian government ministry concerned with the Companies Act administration, Companies Act 1956, LLP, and Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, mainly for the regulation of Indian enterprises in the industrial and services sector. So see, हमें पूरे लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. We are supposed to write only 2-3 main points, important points. Law and Justice, Cabinet Ministry deals, ये देखिए सबसे important. Management of legal affairs through the Department of Legal Affairs, legislative activities through the Legislative Department, administration of justice in India through the Department of Justice. This last point, Department of Legal Affairs, Department of Legislative, drafting of principal legislation, and this advising of various ministries. See, 2 marks के लिए हमें लिख के आना है 2-3 points for every ministry. Yes. Next question. Ashok and Vimal are pursuing chartered accountancy course and discussing about the structure of Indian judicial system. अभी हमने पढ़ा. Explain them the functions of judicial system and hierarchy of courts and briefly explain their functioning under the Indian regulatory. 6 marks के लिए. देखिए, functions of judiciary system हमने लिखा regulation of interpretation, dispute resolution, fairness. Okay. Then hierarchy हमने लिखी, हमें यहाँ पे 3 questions हैं. First this, second this, and third. So we have to see that how many questions have been asked. Okay, every step, every question has a marks. Every step is a marks, having a marks. So there are 3 questions in single question. In the hierarchy of court, Supreme Court is at the top. अभी ज्योति मैंने इसको एक्सप्लेन किया था मेट्रोपॉलिटन को, आप प्लीज उसको देखें दोबारा. जहां पे 10 लाख और 10 लाख से मोर से ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन है वहां मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटीज आपकी सिटीज के अंदर मेट्रोपॉलिटन कोर्ट बनाई जाती है. फॉलोड बाय द हाई कोर्ट एंड डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट. डिसीजन ऑफ द हाई कोर्ट आर बाइंडिंग इन द रिस्पेक्टिव स्टेट बट आर ओनली परसुएसिव इन अदर स्टेट्स. अगर जैसे हाई कोर्ट, दिल्ली की हाई कोर्ट ने कुछ डिसीजन किया तो that decision will be binding in Delhi only. Decision of the Supreme Court are binding on all high court, but Supreme Court का decision सारी high courts को लगता है under Article 141. In fact, Supreme Court decision is the final word on the matter. कि जो Supreme Court ने बोल दिया, that is the final word. But Arjun, you can write all the answers, but it will take your time. We have to manage the time accordingly, na? So for 2 marks, you can write 2-3 points. Yes. Here we have discussed in detail. आप एक बारी पढ़िए सुप्रीम कोर्ट का, हाई कोर्ट का, याद हो जाएगा साथ में. Yes, Shreya. Supreme Court decision will also be applied on the Metropolitan Court. It's binding on each and everyone. Supreme Court, High Court, District Court, and Metropolitan. Yes. ये सब देखिए, two questions we have discussed. One is important ministries and second is judiciary, and 3-4 some questions I have given in assignment. So complete this chapter simultaneously. And if any queries there, please raise your hand and you can ask in chat portal also. Please ask only irrelevant queries. Only relevant queries. In BOS app, ask your query how much time to solve query. Beta, it will take 2-3 days time to solve your query. Yes, I am waiting for the queries. Who proposed bill? The government proposed bill, beta. Joshi Kiran, please see about the notes and assignment which are not opening. I will also open it once the class is finished. And if is there any problem, because my technical team has checked, they are saying that notes and assignments are properly downloading. Maybe the files are heavy due to that, but I rest assured I will check after the class. टेलीग्राम लिंक अभी हमने डाला था. Will we write sections in exam? वालाम सेठी वालाम, अगर आपको सेक्शंस याद हैं, सो यू कैन राइट. ओके, सेक्शंस अगर आपको सेक्शन नंबर याद है तो यू कैन श्योरली राइट, बट अगर आपको नहीं याद तो आप उसको इग्नोर कर सकते हो. यू कैन सिंपली राइट दैट अकॉर्डिंग टू द प्रोविजंस ऑफ द इंडियन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट. ये प्रोविजन कहता है, बट प्रोविजन, लीगल प्रोविजन इज अ मस्ट. लीगल प्रोविजन आपको जरूर लिख के आना है, उसके मार्क्स होते हैं. मैम, हाउ वुड आई नो इफ the answers I have written in practice are relevant for exams? Answers I have written in practice are relevant, yes. Jyoti, you can check the answer, your answer with the BOS answer. You will get the clarity. Okay? How to manage time? The दीक्षित, ये हम इसको अभी करेंगे बेटा. कुछ गिव अस सम टाइम. अभी हम एग्जाम के बारे में नहीं, पहले हम वी हैव टू कंप्लीट द सिलेबस. No, Gangula, please see the recorded lecture paper pattern. There are 6 questions. Question number 1 is compulsory, and out of remaining 5, you have to do any 4. And in each question, there are 3 subparts, A, B, C. So, during the exam, we expect from you that you maintain the flow of the subparts. You can, main questions ka subpart flow you can change, but subparts ka flow you have to maintain. Gangula, Miss Gangula, please unmute. Gangula, I have explained the paper pattern. Okay. हाई कोर्ट की कोई मोर वैल्यू नहीं होती. Harshita, please give me some time. I will check assignment and notes. Okay. Meanwhile, you can go through the BOS knowledge portal. Okay. If it is not opening in the app, you can go through the BOS knowledge portal. Who is this? Every day, how many questions should write necessary to improve writing skills in law language? Korova Raj, beta, it depends on you. As I can suggest you more than 20, 30 questions you have to do daily. But it depends on your speed also. Okay? If any student is on unmute, please mute. Please check. कोई है स्टूडेंट ना? इसको मैंने एक अनम्यूट के लिए बोला था, गांगुला को, उसको मैं म्यूट कर देती हूँ। यस, गांगुला। Thanks for the suggestions, ma'am. Give some questions. Please give some questions. I have given the questions in assignment, beta. And from Sunday onwards, our class for Indian Contract Act is starting. So notes and assignment I already uploaded. So please complete this chapter, Indian Regulatory Framework, do the assignment, and please read chapter 1, Indian Contract Act, Unit 1 also. Yes, whatever I have explained today is the whole chapter 1. Just refer the same from the study material also. Hemant, paper pattern I have explained. Your teaching is very well, ma'am. Thank you. No, there is no requirement to write book language. Insolvency, bankruptcy means दिवालिया. जैसे मेरे पास funds खत्म हो गए, I am out of funds. Yes, today we have completed chapter 1. Aji Junni, please unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, your hand is raised, beta.
I will not understand high court.
Higher court.
Yes.
बेटा हर एक स्टेट के अंदर एक हाई कोर्ट होती है. डिफरेंट डिफरेंट स्टेट्स के लिए आपकी डिफरेंट डिफरेंट हाई कोर्ट्स होती हैं. देखिए इसमें यहाँ पे है, द हाई कोर्ट हैज अपीलेट ओरिजिनल जुरिस्डिक्शन. आपकी अपील भी आप हाई कोर्ट में कर सकते हो. आप डायरेक्टली, ओरिजिनल जुरिस्डिक्शन मीन्स यू कैन डायरेक्टली गो टू द कोर्ट. एंड सुपरवाइजरी, limits of high court supervisory. In India there are 25 high courts, one for each state and union territory. 6 states share a single high court. एक 6 स्टेट्स ऐसी हैं जहां पे सिंगली हाई कोर्ट है. एंड इंडिविजुअल कैन सीक रेमेडीज अगेंस्ट वायलेशन ऑफ फंडामेंटल राइट. अगर किसी के फंडामेंटल राइट्स वायलेट होते हैं तो दे कैन गो टू द हाई कोर्ट. ओके, प्रिंसिपल ऑफ नेचुरल जस्टिस मीन्स बेटा जहां पे हमें मतलब we cannot override the act but we can override the common law, and the other party is always given a right to heard. That is principles of natural justice, reasoned decision. Yes, each state has a high court of its own. However, after few sentences it says yes, maybe there are some small states ना, तो उसके केस में गवर्नमेंट क्या करता है, वहां पे कंबाइंड 6 स्टेट्स का एक कॉमन हाई कोर्ट बना देता है. ओके, कंफ्यूज नहीं होना बेटा. अनुष्का. Gangula is saying, is there any rule that the bill should pass from Lok Sabha to Rajya Sabha? Why not from Rajya Sabha? बेटा there is some hierarchy. पहले लोअर कोर्ट में जाता है, फिर हायर कोर्ट में जाता है. सीधा आपका हायर कोर्ट में, सीधा सुप्रीम कोर्ट में चला जाएगा कोई? पहले आप नीचे, आपको अगर कोई गॉड फॉरबिड कोई केस होता है तो पहले यू विल गो टू द लोअर कोर्ट ना, देन सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जाने की जरूरत पड़ेगी. दैट्स द सेम रीजन. पहले हम लोकसभा में, देयर इज अ प्रॉपर प्रोसीजर. वी कैन नॉट ask a question from the procedure. Okay, what about first question in exam paper? First question is compulsory. Question number 1 is your Indian Contract Act. One question is of Indian Contract Act. Part B is from Companies Act and Part C is from Indian Partnership Act. तो आपके 3 क्वेश्चंस आते हैं इन तीनों चैप्टर्स में से जो कंपल्सरी हैं. Maheshwar, please unmute.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, although a bill is passed by the procedure of formation, then why it is said that the act or whatever the law is formed by only Lok Sabha?
It is a bit of procedure. Like जैसे आपके एक्ट्स में लिखा हुआ है कि पेड अप कैपिटल इतनी होनी चाहिए, टर्नओवर इतना ही होना चाहिए, तो वी कैन नॉट आस्क व्हाई. देयर आर सम रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस ना. अगर हमारी गवर्नमेंट ने बोला है कि इट हैज टू फर्स्ट गो टू लोकसभा, देन इट विल गो टू लोकसभा. व्हाई वी आर आस्किंग व्हाई.
Okay, ma'am.
ओके.
Ma'am, secondly, I was having another doubt that,
बेटा बी लाउडर, लिटिल बिट लाउडर.
ma'am, I was having second doubt that is there any necessary to write legal words like doctrine of state diseases
नो
in
नो
the
नो नो.
sense?
और ये जो सारे आपके लैटिन वर्ड्स हैं, ये सारे आपके चैप्टर 1 में ही हैं. आपके जब सेकंड चैप्टर ऑनवर्ड जाओगे तो आपको नहीं मिलेगा. बट अगर आपको याद है, यू कैन रिमेम्बर, तो यू कैन राइट. अदरवाइज यू कैन राइट इन योर सिंपल लैंग्वेज. ओके महेश्वर.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
ओके. यस. So today we have completed our chapter 1, that is Indian regulatory framework. So it's a request to again go through this PPT and then complete the chapter from the study material. Okay. And on Sunday onwards, we will start with our chapter 2, that is Indian regulatory framework. Sorry. Indian Contract Act 1872 Unit 1. So complete your chapter 1 and come prepared with unit 1 chapter 1. Chapter 2, that is Indian Contract Act, nature of contracts. Please read the same. कुछ भी जो आपको समझ में आए, whatever you can understand, just read the same from the study material and join the class at 2 p.m. sharp on Sunday. Do not skip the classes of Sunday. Even we are also coming on Sundays for you, dear students. Okay? So, for 3 to 4 months, ignore that this is your Sunday, this is your Saturday. Be it any day, attend your live virtual class and read the same from the study material and complete the practice portion from your RTP, from your suggested answer, from your model test booklet. आप बोलोगे कि मैडम हमें कैसे पता चलेगा? अभी आप RTP देखना. RTPs में दे रहा चैप्टर वाइज. ओके, तो चैप्टर 1 यू कैन कंप्लीट फ्रॉम द RTP. सजेस्टेड आंसर में यू विल गेट एन आइडिया. अराउंड 2C और 3C क्वेश्चन हमेशा इस पे आता है, और मोस्टली. तो एक सजेस्टेड आंसर आप देखोगे तो आपको यू विल गेट एन आइडिया. ओके. सो ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट for this for chapter 1. Complete the chapter 1 and be ready with your doubts if any, and be ready with your completion of nature of contracts. We will start with nature of Indian Contract Act, nature of contracts. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Technical team, please close the session.